A fool. I met a fool in the forest. A motley fool. A miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good, set terms, and yet a motley fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not fool till heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his poke, and looking on it with lackluster eye, says, very wisely, it is 10 o'clock. Thus we may see, quoth he, how the world wags. For 'tis an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more 'twill be 11. And so, from hour to hour, we ripe, and then, from hour to hour, we rot, and thereby hangs a tale. When I did hear the motley fool thus moral on the time, my lungs began to crow like a chanticleer, that fools should be so deep contemplative. And I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his dial. Oh, noble fool! Oh, worthy fool! Motley's the only wear.
What fool is this?
Oh, worthy fool. One that hath been a courtier, and says, if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, he hath strange places, crowned with observation, the which he vents in mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool! I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit. Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind, and I will, through and through, cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
Fie on me, I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What? For account of what I do but good.
Most mischievous foul sin, in chiding sin, or that thyself hast been a liberty, essential as the British sting itself, and all the impulsive sores and headed evils that thou with license of free foot hast fought, wouldst thou disgorge into the general world.
Why, who cries out on pride? But who comes here?
Forbearing no more!
Why, I have eaten none yet.
Nor shalt not to necessity be served.
Of what kind should this cock come of?
Art thou this bolden man by thy distress, or else a rude despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemest so empty?
You've touched my vein at first. The thorny point of bad distress hath taken from me the show of smooth civility. Yet am I ill and bred no submersion. But forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of his food, till I and my affairs are answered.
And will you not be answered with reason? I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move us to gentleness.
I almost died for food and let me have it.
Then sit down and feed, and welcome to our table.
Speak you so gently? Pardon me, I pray you. I thought that all things had been savage here, and therefore pride on the countenance of stern commandment. But whatever you are that in this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, lose and neglect the creeping hours of time. If ever you have looked on better days, ever been where bells have knolled to church, if ever sat at a good man's feast, if ever from your eyelid wiped away a tear, you know what 'tis to pity and be pitied. Let gentleness my stronger force to be, in the which I hope and blush, hide my sword.
True it is that we have seen better days, and have the holy bells been known to church, and sat at good men's feast, and wiped our eyes with sacred drops that pity hath engendered there. And therefore sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command what help we have, that to your wanting may be ministered.
Then but forbear your food a little while. Whilst I go and find my fawn and give it food. There is an old poor man who after me hath many a weary step lived in pure love, till he be first sufficed, oppressed with two big evils, age and hunger. I will not touch a bit.
Go, find him out, and we will nothing waste till you return.
I thank you, and be blessed your good comfort.
Thou seest we are not all alone unhappy. This wide and universal theatre presents more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we play it.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then, the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then, the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then, a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then, the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape and line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so plays his part. The 6th stage shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big, manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes, and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, which ends this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Sit down, your good Robert, and let him feed.
I thank you most for him.
So glad you need